So I get a lot of messages asking me that why do I not talk about non-fiction? Do I not read non-fiction? What's the whole deal about it? Well, I do read non-fiction, not as much as I read fiction, but I still do read non-fiction. But the thing is that the kind of non-fiction that I read, it's very specific to the kind of work I do and to my interests. So what has happened in the past is whenever I've tried to recommend or suggest a non-fiction to anyone, may it be my readers or my friends, most of the times they have not been able to enjoy it. At times they find it too technical, at times they find it too boring. So I kind of refrain from suggesting non-fiction. But since this question was being bombarded at me so much lately, I just thought that I'll share the book that I'm reading currently. So the book that I'm reading these days is called Suppose a Sentence. And I really found the idea of this book very interesting. But before we dive into that, a quick comment about the production quality and the design of the book itself. It has got these French flaps, which I am finding very bothersome to read because it really hinders my reading process because, it's really high GSM value, this paper, which the cover is made of. And when you try to open it, it comes in your way and it disturbs you. So I just really wanted to slit these off when I was reading them. But that said, the content of the book is really amazing. So what the author's done is he's picked up one particular sentence from one particular author from a specific work, and he has deep dived into it and analyzed it. Now, I think this is a very interesting read, not only for literature students and literature enthusiasts, but for everyone, because after reading this book, one understands that, what an author actually means and how deeply he has thought about what he or she has written and the kind of effort and the kind of pains he or she has taken to put these words together to bring it alive in the form of a sentence. The choice of the authors is so wide. It covers such a huge cross-section, ranging from Shakespeare to the current contemporary authors like Hilary Mantel. Other authors covered are John Donne, Charlotte Bronte, George Eliot, Virginia Woolf, Samuel Beckett, James Baldwin, Robert Barthes, and so on. I was really thrilled to see the contents of this book because Susan Sontag, Robert Barthes, Samuel Beckett, and of course Shakespeare are some of my all-time favorite authors. Now, I don't want to get into too much of a detail and explain each and every essay. You guys should pick it up and read it for yourself. But I'll just mention a little bit about the amazing piece about Shakespeare. Now, he has picked up a very simple sentence which some people may not even identify as a sentence. It's O. And it comes from Shakespeare's tragedies of Hamlet and Macbeth. And he's just, gone on to explain the symbolical significance of the alphabet and the repeated use of the alphabet and the emotion behind it and so much more. What I'll do is I'll just take a picture of this particular essay. It's just one page, it's hardly one paragraph, and I'll just put it there. You can pause this video and you can read it, and you'll see I found it very fascinating, and I hope you find it fascinating too. This book essentially will come under the category of literary criticism. So if you enjoy that subject, this book I'm sure you will love. The other kind of non-fiction that I generally enjoy revolves around history, natural history, popular science, and world mythology. Roberto Calasso is another favorite author of mine, and this is another book which I am enjoying massively. The Celestial Hunter. I'm not going to tell you anything about it. Just go out, just find this book out, check out what's it about, and read the first few pages. And you'll see for yourself. I think there can be no one at all who will not enjoy this book. It's quite mind-blowing. Man and Beast is another book that I'm reading. It's more of philosophy and popular science. It's kind of research for the book that I'm writing these days. So if you find these subjects and if you find these ideas interesting, maybe this is another book that you can pick up to check it out, how you like it. Alright guys, that's it for today. And if you find these books interesting, let me know. I have a huge list of books like these that I can talk about and share with you. And until next time, stay safe, keep reading. Cheers.